what actually goes into running a social media business.
So many businesses don't connect the end business goal to like why they're on social media.
Or my insight that has come from my posting and stuff. But whenever I schedule content and at a time that it works, when I schedule it goes live, it never works for me.
Like if it's like a personal brand, I think you do have an intrinsic connection.
For people like me who want to grow,
You've got to look for white space.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to look like anything. Like if everybody's over here, where is the white space that I can go and I can own?
I'm going to name a few platforms, and I want you to tell me how to use them as a business tool in 2026. Hello everyone, welcome to the 8th episode of Chacha by Mithali, and today I have with me Emily Rose from the social media company. Hi Emily, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, and I know it's about after work, but thank you so much for doing this for me.
That's all right.
So Emily runs her own business. Her company is named The Social Media Coach, and she's been doing this for 5.5 years now.
Yeah.
And she's worked at companies such as The Iconic. She was the head of social media at National Rugby League, and she also worked at Finders and so much more.
Yeah.
I can't remember it all.
It was a good decade of contribution.
Love it.
To other companies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But having your own feels good.
Yeah. Depends on the day. I enjoy having my own company now.
Yeah.
It's been a journey. It definitely hasn't been what TikTok promised me. When I was working 9 to 5, I thought my life would be, funnily enough, I thought I would have much more balance. I thought I'd be able to kind of like dictate my hours more and go for nice long walks. I remember that was something that I thought at the time was what my life was going to be, because 5 years ago there was a trend of kind of this glorification, I guess, of it was kind of like glamorized, I guess.
Yes. I think it's still glamorized.
Maybe I'm just in it now, so I don't see that. Let's do a really good job in this podcast at like keeping it very, very real and honest. It's that. And I guess like everyone's experiences are different, right? And so I can only talk from the path that I've walked.
Yeah.
But very little glamour.
Yeah.
Very little glamour. But I'm flattered that from the outside, my life looks very glamorous.
So you've been running your business for the past 5 years now and helping brands move from social media strategy to execution.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people just see the end result, whether it's about the posts, the content, the campaigns, but nobody really understands what goes behind the scenes and how everything works. So would love to start here, what actually goes into running a social media business.
Yeah.
And when you tell clients that you're going from strategy to execution, what does that practically look like?
Okay. Where do we start? I think like what's an important first step is, and like it's an important note, is like my career in social media started when I was at university and I had a huge student loan to pay, but I had this like love of dogs. So I was like, how can I create a business or generate an income while at university and then also align it with my interests?
Yeah.
And so I like love dogs. So I was like, okay. And then this thing called Instagram was like just launching. And I was like watching it and we were all obsessed with it. And I was like, I wonder if I upload dog memes, if I can find dog owners on Instagram. Yeah. And so that's kind of where, like my career started. And the reason that I'm sharing that is because so many businesses don't connect the end business goal to like why they're on social media. And so like a lot of the work up front with businesses is just getting really, really clear on like, what are the business goals? Like how many customers do we need? What does that look like? Like how many people do we need to like buy what we've created from a place to help others? Like no business exists for the sake of existing. Like a business exists because someone somewhere who's very, very intelligent has done some really good work on we can help this group of people.
Yeah, it's all about value addition at the end of the day,
Totally.
wherever you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once you, as a social media marketer, understand that, your job becomes very straightforward.
Yeah.
The problem is that a lot of businesses, number one, change those goalposts all the time. And two, don't think that the social media manager, who's usually a young female, needs to be across that detail. But if you don't give the social media manager the detail that they need, how many customers do you need?
Yeah.
How are they meant to market properly?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people in the industry who are hired as social media managers, and they're creating all this content and they're getting all this virality, which is great. But then the business is like, why are you doing it? Well, why have they been briefed to do it is always my question. So I don't know if that's like a roundabout way of answering a question, but in terms of strategy, getting clear on, number of customers,
Goals.
which isn't followers.
Yeah.
Ever.
Love that.
And then, okay, let's look at these different social platforms and figure out which one makes the most sense for what we're selling, and then focus on that and run at the fire.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's like basically, and like that's the strategy work. And then your other question, which was, how do you move from strategy through to execution? Social media requires a team of people.
Yeah.
Sorry. Even with AI, like you need different skill sets around you. We've got video.
Yeah.
We've got graphics. We've got copy.
Yeah.
So already like those three things are really key.
Yeah.
And yes, AI can like help us be more efficient, but someone whose eyes work properly. And so you need to hire creative people and create a team around the profile so that the profile succeeds. Because that's another thing, like there's like a misconception that you can just hire one person to do everything. And there are a lot of people in the social media industry who can do everything to a degree. Yeah, they can. But doing it for yourself and doing it for a personal profile is very, very different.
Absolutely.
To building a content machine that drives revenue for a business.
Yeah.
It's very different. Concepts, get the concepts approved. Back and forth on feedback on concepts. Then create them. Yeah. Then get feedback back and forth.
Yeah.
Then caption. Then post. Scheduling doesn't really work. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It gaslights you all the time. You schedule content, it doesn't go live.
Yeah.
It moves it shifts it across. Like, the resolution comes down. Like, all of these things.
Yeah. All my insight that has come from my posting and stuff. But whenever I schedule content at a time that it works, when I schedule it and goes live, it never works for me.
Yeah.
Never.
I'm the same, because the reason that my posts perform is because I'm like intrinsically connected with the people that are following me and the value that I'm delivering. So when I'm scrolling on LinkedIn, because that's kind of like where I play, right?
Yeah.
It's like I'm consuming all of that content and then I'm creating content informed by what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So I'm within the conversation. I'm not just scheduling content and then it's like so far afield from what's happening in that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Like if it's like a personal brand, I think you do have an intrinsic connection. And a lot of like people do talk about that, like big creators, that they're connected with their fans. They're seeing the feedback, they're reading the comments, and they're creating based on that. Yeah. They're not creating based on like ease.
Yeah.
They're not creating based on, I want to get 30 posts scheduled. They're like, I'm showing up on here, putting myself out there on the line to help other people. And you need to have the two-way
conversation.
Yeah. Well, just the insights, the feedback is so important.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Second one. So 90% local businesses use social media as a part of their marketing strategy. And 78%, let me get my facts straight. 78% of them rely on social media to drive revenue. So social media has become non-negotiable for businesses today. And it's about, I think we all agree on that. But at the same time, the saturation level is too high. everyone's doing the same thing.
Yep.
Everyone's posting the same trendy reels. Everyone's posting hooks, how to go from here to here. And then, have that hook, how to get people to watch your video for the whole time.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm over it. I think a lot of people are over it.
Yeah.
How to get out of that herd to do something different.
Yep.
For people like me who want to grow and grow myself into a personal brand, to build a business in future, how do we get on the way of actually doing something? Number one, it is obviously, as we chatted through, it adds value.
Yeah.
But through social media.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Oh my God, $1 million question.
Yeah.
So if you're a person, I think like this question has like many different answers depending on the business model and depending. So like what we would say for like a QSR brand or an online shopping business would be very, very different to what we would say to like you and I that are basically wanting to build a service-based business where you're the face of it.
Yeah.
My thought process on this is fairly uncomfortable. So I'll just say it.
Yeah.
You got to look for white space. Mm-hmm. So you got to look like anything. Like if everybody's over here, where is the white space that I can go and I can own? Mm-hmm. So when I started looking online 5 years ago around what I was going to do and how I was going to position myself and what that was going to look like, I was like, who is experienced in social media as a female who's done the do from a corporate perspective, but has also generated money for themselves personally, not as an employee. Mm-hmm. And I really struggled to find people at that time who I resonated with, who had done the corporate thing, had done the 9-to-5 thing, and then were sharing, openly on social.
Yeah.
So I basically created what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
I think if there had been someone at the time that was doing it, I would have been fangirl number one and kind of would have lapped it up. But there just was no one doing that. There was no one talking about it. There are a lot of men doing it. There's a lot of Hormozy and Gary Vee kind of shouting at everybody and telling everybody to God knows what. It was very intense, the male energy in the space. And that didn't really align with me. It made me feel very anxious. It made me feel like a failure. It made me feel lots of things, which was perpetuating the issue. So I just thought, I'll create something. Mm-hmm. I'll start sharing learnings from a place of genuine experience.
Yeah.
With a softer, kind of more female lens to it. Mm-hmm. And that at the time was a white space.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of female founders in e-com and a lot of female founders in in other areas, but in my niche, my advertising background, who was that person? And I couldn't find them. So I just thought, well, fuck it.
Be you on.
Let's go do it. No.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it wasn't overly strategic. There was a lot of, I did the Ask Me Anythings and I got a lot of feedback, and I was kind of, the journey to figuring that out was a 2-year journey. It wasn't I woke up one day and was I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
It was I'm going to open up my calendar, answer social media questions and be curious. And then just over the years, little by little, it's grown slowly, but in a way that feels really nice and right.
Yeah. Love that. So looking for white space, right? But I don't know, today everything feels that everything's covered. Kudos to you. At that time you didn't find anyone doing that, and you wanted to do that. Yeah. My aim with this podcast was nobody's creating real life content and talking with people about what really happens in the marketing world, specifically marketing world, because that's where I'm working and what I like.
Yeah.
So that was the aim of doing this. But then, I don't know, it just becomes a herd. Like everyone's at this moment when I want to build a personal brand on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I am giving my insights onto what I'm learning, how things are happening. Like I opened this thing I think a few weeks ago that it's a 20-minute call. Let's connect. Anyone wants to have a chat. I think that was one of your inspiration from you.
Yeah.
So helping my peers and people want to do a degree in marketing or want to build a brand on LinkedIn or something.
Yeah.
So a lot of I think around 7 to 8 people booked. So that was really good.
Yeah.
And then I was just sharing my insights on people ask me things like what to post on LinkedIn. Do followers matter? And these things. And obviously I contributed, and now I'm like sharing the series on LinkedIn where I'm giving my insights on these are the posts, like 1 sentence things, and adding things onto the caption. Like that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But it still feels that I'm not the only one doing this. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah. So my take on it is like there's that term like key opinion leader.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yes.
So like a lot of the stuff that I share like isn't facts.
Yeah. It's personal insights.
It's opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
And like I do talk about some fairly like questionable topics.
Yeah.
That get people's attention. Like I don't talk about like the difference between reach and impressions. Like go find it out on ChatGPT 5.
Yeah.
Like I talk about like protecting humans that work in this space. I talk about being a woman in business. I talk about like a lot of things that like are very, very separate from the actual work that I do.
Yeah.
And so people follow white space for opinions. Like everyone can find facts.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so, and also like lived experience, right? Like I bootstrapped the dog walking business. I then went in and did 10 years of service at all these different businesses and got learnings from that.
Yeah.
And then I bootstrapped my own business from $0 in revenue to $1 million in revenue in 8 months without spending a single advertising dollar. And so I actually have like walked the walk, like in the sense of this isn't just me sharing insights from like wanting to share insights. This is, I'm bruised, I'm battered, I've walked it, I've lived it. Like, and I genuinely know based on the last however many years, what works, what doesn't work. And if people, I think people follow because they see my content as a way of like not living that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they see the content as saving them time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is something that only now, like looking back, I can kind of like reflect on, because when you're in it, you don't really know. But then I'm like, a lot of people just want the learnings.
Yeah.
And want so that they can take my learnings and then, or even my mistakes, and then not make them themselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that like they've got, they can learn from basically, my mistakes. And I'm human. Like I've made so many mistakes.
Of course.
And so I think there's like an element of that as well. Like I spoke with someone who, like I'm an immigrant, like I'm from England. I came to Australia as a backpacker on a backpacker visa. And like, I talk about that a lot, or I went through a season of talking about that a lot. And I met a lot of immigrants, like who have also moved and built their life here. And like, I think it's just about like your actual true human experience, and people connect with that.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
I think it's just finding, what the white space is, like where there's space that someone's not providing you with what you need, the chances are like there's lots of other people that need that. Like it's not just, a you thing or a me thing.
Yeah. Like real life experiences. What do you think? What's your opinion? How do you feel?
And social media is like inherently subjective.
It is so subjective.
Like me and my team, like, what do you think? What do you think? Or like a client, I'm like, what do you think? And it's like, I think it should be blue. It's like, I think it should be red. Like it is inherently subjective.
It is.
And so finding people that you feel comfortable having those subjective conversations with is also important. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what does get finalized? Red or blue?
Whatever. Just like, whatever.
Okay. Lovely. Amazing. Now let's play a short game.
Okay.
I don't know how short it's going to be. So it's basically a social media strategy game.
Okay.
I'm going to name a few platforms, and I want you to tell me how to use them as a business tool in 2026.
Exciting.
So let's start with, and we want to know something unconventional, obviously.
Yeah.
So let's start with Instagram.
Okay. How do you use it? Set up ManyChat. Like, is that like ManyChat's everything? So ManyChat is an AI tool that automates community management. So it nurtures leads for you. It's fantastic. So for example, when someone follows you, it can send an automated welcome message, and then it will basically, you can include keywords in order. Have you seen it? You might have seen it around.
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah, like an automated message that comes through DM and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you can pick what your first interaction is.
Yeah.
And then another way it can work is basically like on Reels, you can have like comment recipe and I'll send you the recipe.
Yeah.
And then it will automatically send the recipe. So ManyChat on Instagram is a game changer now because we're able to attribute revenue much easier.
Yeah.
And actually it's way more straightforward. Like we don't need to hire community managers. And obviously there's like human error in community management. Like it's a huge job.
Yeah.
And so to set up the automated flows, we can kind of we can capture intent on Instagram through Reels. And then we can, when they comment, we can then send them a DM, send them to a landing page. And basically that whole ecosystem now through ManyChat is, it's fantastic.
Wow.
So that
I would love to explore that one.
it's awesome.
Okay. And how long does it take for a person to build that sort of an interface?
I need to call him Gabby, who's amazing at building them. And I think let's add like a 0 to whatever I say. But it depends on how complex the flows are.
Yeah. Okay.
They're fairly like formulaic, but like anything, like the details matter.
Yeah.
Allow it, like setting up the time to do it properly. And being really detailed around, where you're sending people, how you're capturing the data. Give yourself a day.
Love it. Thank you. I would definitely explore that one. Love it. Next one, TikTok.
Yep. The quickest way to make the most money is brand deal. Basically, like reaching out to brands and offering like to create content for them is like the best business on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you can make a lot of money very quickly. I mean, it's fine for it's fine for brand awareness.
Yeah.
Attributing the revenue there is really hard because it's kind of what Instagram was before the link in bio.
Yeah.
And so it was like so difficult back then.
To track things.
You couldn't.
Yeah.
Like it was just on Insta and you were getting loads of views and you just couldn't attribute anything because it's like in its infancy. Whereas the moment that
Link in
bio came, now ManyChat, then this like very like clear correlation between CRM and Instagram, like all of that was just such a great movement. Whereas TikTok, it's still very like brand awareness. TikTok have done an amazing job at marketing themselves and marketing their business.
Yeah.
And they make so much money off advertising.
Yeah.
And I also think it's like important, like a lot of people don't know the business model of these social platforms.
Yeah.
The more content you and I create, the more money they make because there's more ad space.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's in their interest as great marketers,
of course,
to get everybody to post all the time because it suits them. Essentially, everyone who posts to TikTok is just working for TikTok, but for free.
Yep. Okay.
So unless you're really clear on the reason, like I think we spoke about before, of why you're doing it, I want to do it because I want to commercialize it through brand deals. I want to do it because I want to go on Big Brother, or I don't know what the reasons are.
Yeah.
It does, all of them are valid, but like it's like any business deal. Like you've got to understand like why you're in it.
The reason behind it.
And
the goal. Why are you even doing it?
Yeah, why? And like what is in it for you?
Yeah.
And I just think it's like the business, they put a huge amount of money, business TikTok, into awards and all of this sort of
the entertainment center in the city.
Huge.
So beautiful. Yeah.
But of course, like if you've got all these creators working for you for free, the least you can do is put on a nice event for them. So gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, are you joking? Like these people are working for you for free. Like put on a nice event once a year.
Yeah.
And I always say that with my clients, like we're looking to line your pockets, not Meta's. Like they've got enough, doll.
Yeah.
They've had a good run.
Of course they
And it's not just me saying this, like there's a huge shift to like organic reach, people are focusing on that way more now because I think people have noticed. Like I think people aren't dumb. Like it's not just me like figuring out the only person in the world that like knows this is happening.
LinkedIn, or two aspects to it: personal branding and then businesses.
Okay, so personal branding, I need to get the actual stats, but TikTok and LinkedIn growth year on year is fairly similar.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people don't realize that. Like I think TikTok did like a big PR push around their growth and around, how fast it's growing. And LinkedIn is kind of in its growth phase now. So like a lot of people are joining the platform. A lot of people are building personal brands. A lot of people understand that, business is personal to a degree. I get like a lot of pushback on that.
Yeah. No, but I agree.
A lot of different opinions of that.
Yeah.
Whereas like I very much believe it's personal. People hate LinkedIn. Like in pubs, people like talk about it. They eye roll at it. There's like a million memes about like why LinkedIn should be shut down, and like people that post on LinkedIn are the worst people ever. So there's like a lot of that content. Like I see a lot of that. Like and I get hounded with the haters on like LinkedIn is this, LinkedIn is that. Like LinkedIn changed my life. Like fact. It's a business platform,
of course,
where you go, hey, I've got this thing. I can help you solve this thing. Let's do a deal. If you ask me, like that is more authentic than dancing around on two platforms, pretending you don't want any cash.
Yeah.
And then being fuming that you ain't got any.
Yeah.
Like, so I look at this whole LinkedIn thing and I just think if you've got something, knowledge, expertise, something that genuinely helps another business grow, genuinely helps people, post it.
Yeah.
And you will get attention of people who need that help, and then you'll be able to help them. Like there is really nothing wrong with that.
Of course.
And so I think staying really focused, I call it like a unique follower point, which is basically defining like the reason to why someone follows you.
Yeah.
That really helped me like structure my thinking and like my posting.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning I was like, I could really post about anything right here. But I was like, okay, people follow me for social media tips. I know what I'm doing. I've done it for a long time. I've got learnings. So I just was sharing like social media tips for ages. And then people who needed social media tips followed me.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And like I did that until I got to like 10K followers pretty much. And then like the growth that's come from that. And it's not a huge amount of growth. I've only got 20,000 followers. It's not 100,000 or whatever. But that's just from like my subjective opinions.
Also, just one more thing on LinkedIn. Can you say it's becoming more of an Instagram these days?
No, it's not. Like Instagram is fake. Instagram has built like its whole platform around like making people feel shit about themselves. But its whole essence is bullshit.
Yeah.
LinkedIn is not. But LinkedIn is not. Like people are like the people that are winning on there, go and have a look.
Yeah.
It is people who are sharing information to help people.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yes.
It's the people that are not winning are doing the ego thing. And that's embarrassing. And we all want to die. Like, this is how much I earn. This is this. This is this. No one likes it.
No one likes it.
No one likes to see a picture of you. If I see another real estate agent taking a picture next to their sold sign, I'm going to lose it. No one cares.
No one does.
If you look on LinkedIn, the people that are winning are the people that are, they think they can genuinely help people, and they show up every single day and they are genuinely helping people. They're genuinely doing it.
For years, reach and impressions were a reasonable proxy for attention. But now AI generated volume flooding feeds and drop-off rates exposing shallow engagement, that proxy feels broken.
Yeah.
So platform seems to be shifting from measurable eyeballs to measuring satisfaction, that is saves, shares, obviously this aspect. So are we actually entering the era where quality of content matters more than the quantity of like impressions and this and that?
Yep.
And how should businesses adapt to this shift?
Yeah. I'm going to answer it in a way that is fairly annoying.
No.
So
I love the way you answer things.
sorry. So quantity is always going to be important.
Yeah.
The algorithms need petrol. The content is the petrol. End of story. You are never, unless you are Nike.
Cool.
And everyone's always like, Nike doesn't have Facebook. I'm like, they're Nike and you are who? Like, you know, like, let's just get some perspective.
Yeah.
So like, if you're growing a business and you're not Nike, you are going to need to create a lot of content and post a lot of content.
Yeah.
The quality of that content obviously has to be great. But what do we mean by quality? And like, that is the bit where people do not analyze it. So quality is many things, and it's figuring out for your business what quality is. So for me, for the social media coach business, quality is information that people can easily understand and apply.
Value.
That's sure.
Quality. Yeah.
But like, even value, like, okay, cool. So like, for another business, what is the value for them? That's going to be different.
Yeah,
so it's
of course.
So that to me is quality.
Yeah.
There are many things that go in to communicating that quality. The style of camera, the scripting, all the amazing things that go into making things look nice and things that make you feel something. So it's that work that needs to be done. Quantity has always mattered and will always matter because it's how these platforms make money. Quality depends, and high quality doesn't mean high budget.
No, it doesn't.
That is another thing. Honestly, I could go to my grave and have that written on it.
Yeah.
Like, high quality does not mean high budget. It means considered. It means it's considered. It means it's thought through. It means people have actually taken the time to consider it.
Yeah.
So I think it's not about quantity or quality. I think it's considered. And a lot of businesses are moving a million miles an hour. No one even reads the call sheet. And they're running in, they're doing whatever, and no one is actually considered looking at it going, is that valuable to the people that we're trying to serve?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my take on that. I think more people should ask their followers or their customers what is helpful.
Yeah.
I just feel like that feedback would be so helpful for people. Yeah.
Like
we love it.
sort of a thing.
Just like, what do you like?
Ask us anything.
No,
Like,
yes.
yeah.
I think more people need to like ask and like have that two-way conversation rather than like treating it like a TV show. People think social media is full of like egotistical, like full of yourself, self-obsessed people. Wrong.
Yeah.
It's not. It's full of people that are lacking connection in their own lives with the people that are around them.
Yeah.
And they want to connect with other people that are not in their immediate circle. And like, when the bans came in for the children, right, I had some really wacky opinions on this.
Trevor.
Because
Yes.
I had a wacky opinion.
Yeah.
But I still share the same opinion. There are a lot of people in Australia who are in isolated communities.
Yes.
They've got different sexuality to their friends, their family. They have different political views. And social media was the only way that those people could connect with people that weren't in their community. Yeah. And by taking social media away,
you've restricted.
You are restricting people who want to connect with people that are not in their current reality. And like, social media gets a lot of hate, and I understand. I read a lot about it, like the mental health stuff. It's huge, but don't like discount that. Like, a lot of people who are on there are
winning because of that as well.
Well, they found their people, and I think everyone deserves to find their people. Like,
of course.
If you're like you are, you will always find others like you, you know?
Absolutely. Why are you restricting youngsters to be on a platform where they would connect with like-minded people, where they may be in their age, like they're at their age where they might want to monetize something? Why are you restricting that?
I mean, I could go very, very deep on it, but I won't. But I just think like the suppression and the control is a broader conversation to have.
Absolutely.
And if yeah, people want to use a platform, they should be able to do that. And if they want to explore sub niches, whether that's gaming, whether that's kinks, whether that's whatever that is, like I'm going to celebrate that always. And cutting people's ability to connect with people in that way is, I'm not about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you in that 100%.
Yep.
Yep. AI, big one.
Yep.
These days.
Yep.
So AI, number one, is AI making marketers lazy?
My honest opinion?
Yeah, honest.
It's definitely made it, okay. My honest opinion on it is when it first came out, it definitely made me more lazy.
Yeah.
Like I can't talk about everybody else, but I was like, yes, boy, like this is great. And I think there was like a small phase there where we were all like, AI.
Yeah.
My personal opinion on it is like it's become very, we've all become very used to it very quickly. So I don't think you can like use AI to trick it, like trick people, or I think people know it's AI.
People know it's AI,
which is fine.
Yeah.
And like some things, I mean, I find this in my work now. I'm like, it's time is money. So if we can use it to be more efficient and use time
that's the point.
elsewhere, let's celebrate that. Let's do that. Whereas like there was a time there, and I still feel like we're a little bit in it, where people are like, are you actually working? Like, is all you do AI? Because there's this like FOMO around AI, right? And so we find ourselves like a lot being like, this is not AI. Like, and I think just as time goes on, I think humans will become more used to it. And I think it will become, kind of easier to kind of like navigate it. Whereas right now there's still this kind of like, are you using it? What are you using? Are you using ChatGPT 5? Are you using Claude? Are you using Gemini? Like there's FOMO around it. And so like everyone's like second guessing. Yeah. Is it making marketers more lazy? I can't talk for everyone. It's definitely went through a phase of making me more lazy because I was like, great, AI can do my call sheet. I think, made me more lazy, made me like want to try and be more efficient. And then I could kind of use my time elsewhere for more high value tasks. Yeah. Whereas now I think it's making me work harder. Yeah. Like I think there's more pressure because what used to take me ages, like a call sheet used to take me like a couple of hours to do. Yeah. Whereas now a call sheet on ChatGPT 5 takes literally like 2.4 seconds. Yeah. But I'm reading it, I'm reformatting it, I'm like analyzing it, I'm like,
and then it restricts your thinking.
Yeah. So
sometimes
I don't know if there's any AI experts out there, they can tell us.
Yeah. Can you tell us some of the AI tools which are actually great for social media marketing? Like some nice ones. Like,
I mean, they're probably like everyone probably uses them already. Like I'm definitely not an AI expert, but the ones that I use like every day. ChatGPT 5 I use for like briefing docs, and I think it's great.
I think it's true.
Call sheets, awesome. Also reporting, it really helps. Like if you can go into Instagram or TikTok, screenshot the insights, put the insights into ChatGPT 5 and ask for it to analyze that. That is awesome. Like I used to literally block out a day for reporting, and now I would say it's a couple of hours. And like obviously you're like reading it and like looking at it yourself, but it's like really sped that process up. So I'd say they're the two key things. And then from a content creation standpoint, I think CapCut's awesome.
Oh, it's amazing.
And like I think it's great.
Yeah. ManyChat.
And ManyChat.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. ManyChat.
Thanks. Yes. Amazing. Last but not least, we want some advice.
Oh dear.
Number one, for individuals trying to build a personal brand on social media.
Yep.
What will be your advice for them?
Yep.
Number two, businesses who want to grow on social media. Yep. What's your advice for them?
Are the individuals wanting to commercialize through being a creator, or like do they want to commercialize through like setting up a service business like me?
Yes, setting up a service business like you.
Okay. So my advice to them would be define your unique follower point, get really clear on like what you have, like what your skill set is, what you've spent the last however many years learning, and share it. And don't get distracted. Like keep going and just keep sharing. For the first 3 months, like I got maybe 1 or 2 likes on a post, like, and I just kept going, kept giving the algorithm enough content to rank, and do your best to ignore the internal critic, which I call lizard voice, which is basically trying to sabotage you from the inside out. I don't know if you've watched Monsters Inc. and you know that little Randall?
I haven't watched.
Oh yeah, it's this little lizard that just like hangs around, and it's just feeding you things that are not true.
Yeah.
And I think that's really part of it. So unique follower point, deliver on that consistently and just do your best. And it's really difficult to just ignore that lizard voice that's trying to tell you that what you're doing is silly and that everybody thinks you're a loser.
Yeah.
And I think if you can do those 3 things, you'll win.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And for businesses?
Get very, very clear on how many customers you need and how you're going to use social media to find those customers. And that might not even be building a community for yourself. That might be finding a creator who already has an audience and setting up a deal with them. It might be joining some dog park Facebook groups if you're selling dog treats and start handing them out and start meeting people. So I think just be very, very clear on the goal, the business goal, and then how you're going to use social media
to target your audience.
To reach them.
Yeah. Amazing. Thanks. Thank you so much, Em. I think that was just the most beautiful social media conversation I've had in a while. It was a great conversation. I hope everyone who's watching, everyone who's listening gets the most beautiful social media insights, not just impressions and feed and this and that, but something deeper, which we really talked about today.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.